interesting news in the world of Marvel, specifically in Daredevil Born Again. And I don't know if you're a fan of Daredevil. I am a huge fan of Daredevil, especially when they did it on Netflix. That was the best version of Daredevil we ever got. Now, I mean, obviously you know Ben Affleck played Daredevil in the movies. And, well, one movie specifically. And actually he played him really, really well. I don't know why we've never really had sequels. It probably didn't get the numbers it wanted. But then Netflix was able to acquire the license for a short period of time and gave us an incredible Daredevil played by Charlie Cox. And he played that character extremely well and became very, very popular. And he actually ended up reprising his role in Spider-Man. And all of you saw him in Spider-Man when he caught that brick, right, as Spider-Man's lawyer. And I think that was setting us up. Obviously, we also saw him in She-Hulk, even though I didn't really like the way he was portrayed on She-Hulk. And so Marvel started saying that we're actually going to get a show, a Daredevil show. Now, the problem was a lot of people did, because of how Marvel has been and the current state of Disney, people thought that they would either dummy down, kind of water it down, not get the gritty, dark, really riveting show we had on Netflix. And I think that was a problem. And funny enough, they actually had to go back to not only reshoots, but rewrites. Because they started understanding that if you destroyed She-Hulk, I mean, there was so much hype coming into She-Hulk, and then we got, what the hell? So people know now that, and I think Disney knows now that if you produce, because they've lost so much money, they've lost millions, and they're spending a lot of money developing a good show. So they better develop a good show. And I feel like they are because of everything that we're hearing behind the scenes. So I'm optimistic. Another reason I'm super optimistic is because we've heard recently, it's not a rumor anymore, and it's confirmed, that guess who's also reprising his role in this show? None other than the Punisher. And not just the Punisher. Jon Bernthal. I mean, isn't he the best version also of the Punisher we ever got? I mean, I don't know if you saw the fight between these two guys. Between Daredevil, Charlie Cox, and the Punisher, Jon Bernthal. I mean, a lot of people know him from The Walking Dead. But way more people, especially comic book fans, know him as the Punisher. This dude played, the roar. When he roars, and yes, he does roar.
So you want to make an offer? I'm listening. But it needs to involve you handing it over to us and just walking away.
Man, when you called to sit down, I thought you were ready to see sense.
Man, I didn't call this bullshit. You did.
What are you smoking? I didn't call. Oh, you want to dance? Is that what this is?
I'll dance with you.
Oh, I mean, it gives me chills. And I mean, I remember once they took him out of Netflix. Because again, the Punisher, Jon Bernthal, had his own show. The Punisher on Netflix. Extremely popular. Extremely popular. Along with Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Good times. Good times. And these were gritty, dark, outstanding shows, and Netflix really did them really well. So the fact that he's reprising his role as the Punisher, and not just that, if you look at pictures here, it looks like him. So they're not watering it down. They're not going to give us some really iffy, I know Disney doesn't really like playing around with R-rated anything, but if there was ever a show or particular shows that should be R-rated, the Daredevil, the Punisher, these shows should be R-rated. I mean, if the goal is to make money, give the fans what they want to see. The Punisher is not for kids. Daredevil is not for kids. Make these shows R-rated. Make these shows gritty, fun, dark, and I promise you, you're about to make a lot of money if you do this. And from everything we can see, it looks like they're going to keep it that way. So let's hope they do. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited. I'm excited. I'm actually going to rewatch the Punisher and Daredevil shows again because they were outstanding. And I know this show doesn't come out for a while, but I just want to go back. That's how much I am and how much excited I am about the potential of where we're going in these shows. And I can't wait to see. Anyway, that's the news coming from Marvel. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.